How do you handle criticism or misconceptions about cannabis in general, I think, and maybe even just cannabis-infused foods? There's a lot of, I don't know if it's controversy, but about, edibles being maybe accessible to children or, just how do you handle any of that type of information that's being put out there?
Well, first and foremost, we definitely want safety among these products. We want to make sure that no minors can have access to them, pets alike, and even people who are on multiple medications. So there's always, that kind of warning label that we want to put out there.
Yeah.
But anybody who, either directly has criticism about the plant or anything that I'm doing, I honestly welcome that because it gives me an opportunity to educate and to maybe unlock something in their mind that was, shut and didn't allow them to have the advantage of what this plant can bring. So, and cannabis isn't for everyone.
Right.
And so ultimately, just kind of finding where it is, like, why is it that they have that misconception and how do we help evolve that? So I think with having, a meal like I like to prepare, that's, again, always kind of that first step. So
Food is the way to the heart.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love that. For our listeners who may be interested in exploring cannabis cooking, what advice do you give them?
I would give them the advice to follow me and follow my videos and come to one of my tasting cannabis cooking workshops.
Where can they follow you? Go ahead and share that with everybody.
At High Vibe Kitchen Collective on Instagram and highvibekitchencollective.com, a website. And also definitely go out there and kind of do that research. What is the intention of what you're trying to gain with learning with cooking with cannabis? And how do you want to start? There's so many good resources out there now. There's a lot more cookbooks. There's a lot of great websites out there. So just really making sure that you understand what potency is. You label things correctly in your refrigerator is super important. Label what you've infused. That's always very important, and keep it safe. And so at the end of the day, just starting to do that research is a great way to start.
What about weed maps as a resource for education?
Absolutely, yes. So weed maps, I love to use it because if I'm looking for a particular strain or a particular product to infuse with, I can search that and find the closest dispensary that has that product. So that is also a great resource for new users to use. What are some of your favorite strains out there? If you're a super sour diesel or lemon kush, like where can you find those strains? And that's always a good place to start.
How do you see the future of plant medicine evolving? And what role can it play in addressing global health challenges?
So I see it evolving pretty quickly, actually. And, it's taken so long for cannabis to finally get to where we are now. But now that we're here, it just seems to be accelerating. So that's exciting. And, other plant medicine now that's coming to light, from psilocybin to MDMA and all of these other options for people for healing. So I think overall that path is just, we're scratching that surface, and now that we have, it's like we're going to be able to see so much clearer. And I think overall, to help the global health crisis, if people have access to these other options that are providing that long-term mental health, I think that's just going to be such a game changer. I mean, some of these things that we have with veterans and PTS, and kind of seeing that epidemic of how much pain that is caused for them. This is like another option now that they have access to, and just having access to multiple choices, because what may work for one person might not work for the other. And that's what I think is exciting about all this new research that is being done on psilocybin and MDMA and cannabis, and just being able to pick which path works best for you will really be able to provide that true healing.
Agreed. Let's hurry it on up. All right. Yeah.